Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Today we are doing arithmetic progression, exercise 10E. Alright, exercise 10E is purely based on word problems. Until last year in the boards they said that the word problems are not going to come for AP. This year nothing has been specified and hence we are trying to do it. It's basically very simple, very interesting. So if you happen to work on it, you will find it really interesting. I want everyone to try with sum number 3. Sum number 1 we will do it later. First I want you to go to sum number 3 and then later on we'll come back to sum number 1 right at the end. So try to understand how to convert the English into AP language. That is what will be your first term, what will be the common difference. I hope you remember the two basic formulae. Number 1 was Tn. We did it right at the beginning. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. And number 2 is Sn n by 2 2a n minus 1 into d. So that is for the sum and this is for the term number. I hope you remember both the formulae. Let's go ahead with sum number 3. An article can be bought by paying 28,000 at once or by making 12 installments. So number is 12 because 12 installments have been made. The first installment is 3,000. So you have the A, which is 3,000. And every other installment is 100 less. So your common difference less, therefore minus 100. Then find the amount of installment paid in the 9th month. So basically they are asking you to find T9, that's the first part. And the second part, the total amount paid in the installment scheme. So that should be your SN. Are you able to understand how to convert the number of installments? First installment, the common difference are less than 100. Find the 9th installments or T9 and the total amount paid, that is SN. So come on, go ahead, pause the video, get the answers. It's very simple and straightforward question, nothing great, nothing difficult. So Tn, A plus n minus 1 into D. So T9, A is 3000, n will be 9 minus 1, so 8, and common difference is minus 100. So I will get 3000 minus 800. So 2200. That should be the 9th installment. Is it very simple? Great. I want you to go to the next one, the second part, Sn. The sum of all the installments. So n by 2, 2a, n minus 1 into d. Come on, go ahead. So we are trying to find the sum of 12 installments. So therefore S12. So 12 by 2, 2 into a is 3000, n minus 1. So 12 minus 1 is 11 and minus 100. So let's see what's the outcome. So 6, 2a, this whole thing is in the bracket. So 2 into 3000 becomes 6000 minus 1100. So that becomes 4900. So 954, 24, 29. So 29,400. So write your final answer. Therefore 9th installment is equal to rupees 2200. And total of all installments is equal to 29,400. Isn't it really simple? Come on, try sum number 4. Go ahead, see what do you understand by the fourth sum. Again, it's not very difficult. In fact, these word problems are really very simple. So if you happen to focus well, 100% you will get all the answers. A manufacturer of TV sets produces 600 units in the third year. So they have given you T3. Perfect. Come on, pause your video, get the data, then come back, and then once we discuss, you can start the sum. And 700 units in the 7th year. So T7, 700. Assuming that the production increases uniformly, find the production in the first year. So they are asking you to find A. The production in the 10th year. So T10. And the total production in 7 years. So S7. So 3 parts they have asked. I'm sure most of you all must have got this data. Looking at this, it's very evident that you're going to use simultaneous equations. So start working on this, get simultaneous, get A and D. Once you get A and D, you can easily find these two. So it's a very simple question. So T3 is A plus 2D and T7 is A plus 6D. Simultaneous cancels. So minus 4D minus 100. So my value of D becomes 25. Simple. Let's find A. So A plus 2 into 25, 600. So A becomes 550. So I managed to get the first part. Now for the second part, that is T10. So Tn A plus n minus 1 into D. So T10 A is 550, 10 minus 1 is 9 and D is 25. So I'll get 550, 25 into 9, 225, 775 units. That's my second part. For the last part, Sn, n by 2, 2a, n minus 1 into d. Come on, let's find it. So we are trying to find S7. So 7 by 2, 2 into a, which is 550, n minus 1, so 7 minus 1, 6, and d is 25. Come on, hit it. 7 by 2, 1100, 150. So 7 by 2, 1250. I cancel 625. So 7 5s are 35, 14 plus 3, 17, 42, 43. So I get 4375. So write all the answers together. So number 1, production in first year. Production in first year is equal to 550 TV sets. Number 2, production in 10th year. So production in 10th year, 775 TV sets. And finally, total production in 10 years. So that's 4375 TV sets. So once you get all the parts, you are expected to write this last part. That's your answer, because it's a word problem, so they expect you to write the final answers like this. So please see to it you work on this systematically. So 4 parts to the question. Number 1, write the data. Number 2, whatever the parts you are solving, so 3 parts. And number 4 is write the final answer like this in the data form. Yeah? Come on, sum number 5, the last question of this exercise, and then we go to sum number 1. Come on, everyone hit it. Sum number 5. Mrs. Gupta repays a total loan of 1,18,000 by paying installments every month. If the installment for the first month is 1000, so I got A as 1000. Get the data first, pause the video, go ahead. And it increases by 100 every month. So common difference is 100. What amount she will pay as the 30th installment of loan? So T30. Since you have A and D, T30 is very simple. And what amount of loan she still has to pay after the 30th installment? The second part is tricky, that we will talk about later. First, let's find the first part. Come on, hit the first part, everybody. Once you get the first one, then we will talk about the second part. So Tn A plus n minus 1 into D. So T30, 1000, 29 into 100. So 1000 plus 2900, 3900 rupees. That's the 30th installment. Now pause the video, try the second part, come back. 90% of you all will go wrong. Let's see how many of you all can think. Come on, I give you a challenge. Everybody should think. Okay, now that you're back, let's see what you've done. What amount of loan she still has to pay after the 30th installment? So she had taken a total loan of 1,18,000. Many of you all must have taken 1,18,000 and subtracted this, because that's the 30th installment, and you must have got your answer as 1,14,100. Yeah, that is absolutely wrong. Then what is the correct solution? Now the question says what amount of loan she still has to pay after the 30th installment. That means she has paid 30 installments, not only one installment, that is the 30th installment, all the 30 installments. So if it is all the 30 installments, it is going to be S30. So whatever answer you get for S30, that answer you are supposed to subtract from 1,18,000, because S30 means all the installments till 30th installment, and what you all have done is only the 30th installment. Are you understanding the difference? So first let's find S30. So 30 by 2, 2 into A is 1000, n minus 1, so 29 into 100. So this will give me the sum of all 30 installments. So 15, 2000, 2900. So 15 into 4900. So 15 nines are 135. So 13, 60. So 73,500. This is what she has paid. What did you all take? Only this. I wish I had customers like you wherein you pay so much but you subtract only this much and I get more money from you. So now the final part, therefore balance. So the balance is going to be 1,18,000 minus 73,500. So it's going to be 500, 3 and 5 so 4, 7 4 so 3. So this should be your balance, 34,500. Let's check once again. 10, 7 and 1 8, 10. Oh, this is going to be wrong. 44,500. So sorry, 44,500 rupees. That should be your final answer. What did you all do is you all subtracted only the 30th installment. You are supposed to subtract all the 30 installments. Did you get the catch in the question? Great. Let's try sum number 1. Come on, read it. There is a hint below. Avoid looking at the hint. Try doing the sum on your own. Let's see if you can tackle it. Two cars start together in the same direction from the same place. So I want everyone to look here. There are two cars. One is car A and one is car B. In the same direction, both are going. The first car goes at the uniform speed of 10%. So speed is 10 kilometers per hour, not percent, sorry. 10 kilometers per hour constant. Whereas the second car goes at a speed of 8 kilometers in the first hour and thereafter increasing the speed. So first hour the speed is 8, then 8.5, 9, 9.5 and so on. So this is the first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour and so on. The question says after how many hours will the two cars meet? So let's say both of them meet at this point. So this is how many number of hours. After how many number of hours both are meeting, because the speed is going to increase here 10, 11, 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12 and so on. This is going to be constant. So at some point of time both of them will catch each other. Right? Now we know that distance is equal to speed into time. The time is the question mark. So time will be distance upon speed. Time will be distance upon speed, or speed into time is equal to distance. So we are saying let the cars meet after n hours. So I have got my time. Now for car A, okay, and car B, the distance for both the cars is the same because they are meeting after a particular point. So both distance travelled is the same. So car A, the distance is equal to speed into time. So speed is 10 and time is n. So car A is easily sorted. What about car B? If you can crack this, you are sorted. So car B, the total distance is equal to the distance of this plus this plus this. So here the distance is going to be 8 into 1. 8.5 into 1 because 1 hour only. 9 into 1 again 1 hour. All these are 1 hours. So I'll have to add 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5 and so on. Basically that only I'm adding. You don't take 9.5 into 4 because this is the 4th hour. Basically only 1 hour. Are you able to understand? So I am supposed to add all these numbers which are in AP. So if I want the sum of all the numbers, what am I going to use? SL. Perfect. So n by 2, 2a, n minus 1 into d. Should I repeat this explanation once again? Yeah, pay attention. 8, see I am trying to find the distance of the first hour. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is 8, time is 1 hour. So 8 into 1 is 8. 8.5 is the speed. Now we are trying to calculate the distance of the second hour. So distance is speed into time. Speed is 8.5. Time is 1 hour, not 2 hours, because this is just 1 hour that the car is traveling. It is the second hour. So 8.5 into 1. Likewise 9.5, 9 into 1, 9.5 into 1. So all are into 1. Basically all the numbers I need to add. 10, 10.5. So since I want to add all the numbers, I need to find the SN. So that's why the SN formula. Come on, pause the video, try calculating the answer on your own. You already have the A, which is 8. N is not known and D is 0.5. Yeah. Come on, let's see if you can calculate the answer. So I get 20 n by n, 16 plus 0.5 n, or let's keep this 0.5 out only. So n minus 1 into 0.5. So n gets cancelled. 20 minus 16 gives me 4. N minus 1, 0.5. 0.5 goes down. So 40 by 5, n minus 1. 1s are 8s are. So n becomes 8 plus 1, which is 9 hours. So my final answer, therefore, the two cars meet after 9 hours. Simple? Yeah, I have done most of the sums from this exercise except for sum number 2. So your homework is very little today. Exercise 10E, just sum number 2. Rest we have already done. So whatever sums are done in the video, please do that. And this one remaining question you can do separately to see if you can manage the rest. So until the next video, please stay safe. Take care. Bye guys.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.